Hey guys, this is Henry Gamble with SimplerOptions.com, and in today's free video I want to take a look at something that actually stepped away from the technical analysis for a bit, just to show you something that's really helpful inside thinkorswim. So this is a platform specific thing. You do have to have thinkorswim to do this, but it's a really helpful tip, and for me it's kind of a great way to start off your morning. It's a great way to get a brief or a broad overview of everything that you have on. So the first thing you want to do is take a look at your monitor tab. Your monitor tab is where you house all of your existing positions, and it's where it shows you everything that you have on. Now I've got a few of these kind of grouped individually, but all I'm looking to do here is to count the number of individual tickers I have on. So we just kind of run through it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I have 24 positions on. That's a little heavier than what I'll typically use. I prefer to have a slightly smaller outlook on it, but a lot of these too, some of them are stock positions, some of them are longer dated swing plays, so I really don't like to have more than 10 or 12 actively managed positions on, and then after that, if I have more big swing plays on, that's perfectly fine. But you count up your positions, you say, okay, I've got 24 individual tickers on. Now what you want to do is come back over into your charting tab. So once you're here, the important thing to focus on, and this looks very much like just the very basic default layout that you're going to see with thinkorswim when you first initially launch the platform. The reason I brought this up and the reason I have it set to the chart default is just to point out that when you spawn charts from this initial cell, it's going to match whatever you have your primary default chart layout set up as. So if you'd prefer to look at all of your positions from an intraday perspective, or if you'd prefer to look at them with all of them having the 21 EMA and the squeeze on, customize this chart to have those settings and those indicators, set that as your default, and then the future charts that you spawn will match that as well. These are very default and plain, but that's fine for this example. Now I know that I have 24 positions on, and I know that I only have 4 here. So obviously 4 by 6 will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that's going to give me 24 cells. So I click that. Obviously this becomes very compact, and bear with me as we go through this example because it will make a lot more sense with these tiny charts. But once this is done, now you come up here into the upper right hand corner, click on symbols, and then go down to all account positions. When you click this, and this is why we went through and we counted previously the number of tickers we have on, so we know that we're not forgetting anything. Now that our entire workspace, or all of these 24 cells, have been populated with our individual tickers that we want to take a look at, now I like to come up here in the top left hand corner, right click on this, and go down to maximize grid cell, and once that's done, you'll notice that up here in this area you now have this upper left-hand corner that has a red square in it. That lets you know that that is your active cell, and that's the particular ticker that you're looking for. Now if you want to review the other 23 positions that we have on, all you have to do is click to the right, and there's Baidu, there's Berkshire, there's all these different trades on. They all follow the exact same layout of the previous cell that we spawned from, and it's a very quick way to get a great overview of where all your positions are trading. If you want to jump out of line, that's no problem either. Notice where you are in relation to the overall grid, and that's a really easy way to navigate all of your existing positions. So I hope that helps, and we'll see you guys at the next free video. One other thing I want to make you guys aware of is that tomorrow, so Tuesday, August the 19th, John will be doing another webinar for simpler stocks, so obviously a little bit of a different focus from what we're doing here with the options site. But this is going to talk about, you can kind of look over the bullet points of course, but it's mainly focusing on trading ETFs. So ETFs are kind of a unique market. They have a lot of nuances that I think you won't find in typical stocks, and then of course obviously very different from options as well. So if you guys would like to check it out, it's completely free. Typically these are about an hour long, and anytime I get to listen to John for an hour, I definitely take advantage of it. So I hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll see you there.